Hi, today I'll be making every evolution left needed, and I guess a new episode of YouTube. Yeah, and please don't forget to subscribe. This took a long time. First we have a ghost type evolution. I decided to name this one Toomion, as in a tomb at a graveyard or a cemetery. It is said to fly around cemeteries and scare anything that comes near its grave. So, just watch the process. So now I'm making a dragon type evolution. It's named Salion, coming from Salamence. I chose Salamence because when you look at Palkia, its weaknesses are Fairy and Salamence. So I thought it would just be funny to make it a Salamence. And it's said to be around Salamences for a long time. Well, not just a long time. It just lives with Salamences, basically. It fits in too. It's just like a really small Salamence. Now we have the bug type. I decided to name this one Buzzion. Buzz. This evolution has a scorpion tail, antennas, and like spider-like jaws and these bug eyes. And its tail, when hitting its enemy, will inject them with extremely powerful poison, poisoning them until they are treated at a Pokemon Center or by a potion. Next up, we have a fighting type evolution. I decided to name this one Marchion because martial arts, fighting. And this one is said to train Eevees at a dojo, and after training them for a while, making the Eevees grow up to be another Marchion. So this is how it turned out. Next up, we have a ground type evolution. I decided to name this one Digion, as in dig. It likes to go underground to chase Diglets and Dugtrios. And when it brings an Eevee underground with it, and the Eevee gets covered with dirt, it evolves into a Digion. Starts digging with a fellow Digion. It's supposed to have stalagmites and stalactites on it. And this is how it turned out. Now I'm making a normal type evolution. Yeah, Eevee's a normal type and it's all about evolving into better, cooler types, but I feel like it was just such an interesting idea to make like a more fluffy, bigger Eevee. So of course I named it Eeveeon. And this is how it turned out. Next up is the Steel type evolution. I really like this one. It's Futurion. It's based off of a Future Paradox Pokemon. So it's like a Future Paradox Eevee, basically. So I gave this one red and silver coloring because it just looks epic. And I did all the Paradox Future texturing with all the dots. And now I'm just gonna do some shading, and this is how it turned out. Now we have a flying type evolution. I decided to name this one Cloudion, as in clouds, if you didn't notice already. It has fluffy wings and is a very soft evolution. It's based off of a cat, if you somehow didn't notice yet. And I made it blue, such in the sky. And I made brighter parts, such as the sun, like shining on it. And this is how it turned out. Next up, we have a poison type. I decided to name this one. I actually kind of forget. So this one is said to jump around and spread poison everywhere, and that's how it defeats its enemies. Oh, I called it Toxeon. And finally, we have the ground type evolution. Not ground, rock type. I decided to name this one Boldion, such as in a boulder.